All right, I'm going to talk to you guys today about pin feathers. And oftentimes, when you're selecting an animal or a bird to be mounted, you want to worry about things like fur and feather condition. This bird was brought to me. Overall, it was a beautiful animal, but upon closer inspection, there are a fair amount of pin feathers in the saddle. That's what this is here. These are pin feathers. You can see these little guys are basically growing feathers. In the base of the feather, these ones are dehydrated at this point, but they are bloody and pulpy, and these feathers, as they grow, are kind of based in a follicle, much like our hair. And when you do skin this bird or a bird like this, there will be large patches of feathers missing because they're not completely grown in. And then a lot of them will also fall out during the flushing process. With a lot of galliforms, especially grouse, another area where we're really concerned about pin feathers when coming up with a specimen for a mount is around the neck and the head. A lot of really bad grouse mounts and some pheasant mounts come about because of pin feathers. And so this bird's got a few spread throughout the head and neck. Here's a couple here, but in particular right here on the neck. This bird is not a sentimental bird for the client, and he has decided not to mount the bird based on its condition. But in the future, I wanted this to be something that people can reference. That if there are pin feathers, or you find pin feathers, especially in the flank or this region here on ducks, not this breast here, but in the flank, a lot of times you'll be able to find pin feathers there as well. Again, if you have a bird and you're in the field and you think you might want to get it mounted, start looking for things like pin feathers. You know, a little bit here and there is okay, but when you have large tracts of feathers that are replacing themselves, it'll make for a low quality mount that will be visually much less appealing. So take that into consideration, and understand that when your taxidermist tells you that there's a good chance it won't look good when it's mounted, they know. So appreciate the client for being understanding in this situation. The only other time when you might consider mounting a bird that has a lot of pin feathers and maybe is not in the best shape is when it's sentimental, say like a child's first bird or some other family circumstance, etc. Maybe a unique specimen. But do understand that pin feathers make for difficulty in feather retention and then also the overall appearance of a bird once it's been mounted. All right, thank you.